Let me show you how to keep the dice rolling when you're doing that thing over there, homie. Hey, let's go! Cause I'm feeling like I'm running and I'm feeling like I gotta get away.
Hello guys, welcome back to another Vlogmas video. So this is a video that I've never done before, and I'm actually starting this for 2023, which I want to make a video on like what I'm changing for myself in 2023, what I'm doing new, all this and that, but that'll be a different video. But this is going to be a kind of like a budget book review. Oh, sorry, I just hit the camera. Kind of like a budget book review. Is that on my lens? Sorry guys. Budget book review and how I'm going to budget for 2023 type of video. So let's get started. So this is the budget book by Lamar. I got this from Amazon.com. Also, I'm trying to fix my autofocus because it's always like getting jacked up, so I'm so sorry, but I'm gonna try to figure that out after I film this. But let me zoom y'all in real quick. Okay, so it's the budget book by Lamar. I'm gonna review it as I kind of go through how I'm going to budget. So this is my first time actually ever doing something like this. Like, yeah, I save my money here and there. Like, yeah, I don't just spend my money willy-nilly, but this is the first time I actually like tracking it, actually putting set amounts, having sinking funds, all this and that, and yada yada yada. Okay. This is the first year I'm ever doing it because I'm trying to move out with my boyfriend in the summer, and I'm like, need to save all this money, and like I just want to do so much. Like, I want to travel a lot in my 20s. Like, yeah, you know what, it's just a lot. Okay, and I'm going to college on top of that, so I just need to save, and I don't have student loans on top of that. So let me go through this, but I want to show you my mock budget right here. This is the notebook that I got from Walmart. It's Be the Reason Someone Smiles Today. Cute little notebooks. I'm going to show you my mock budget. Okay, and for bills and stuff, I'm just showing you this not to be like, ooh, look what I pay. This is my bills, blah, blah, blah. Which I know this is like a very touchy subject, like asking people what their bills are. Like, what do you pay? Like, it's just a personal thing and a respect thing. So just take this with a grain of salt, okay? So before I even got the budget book, I kind of wanted to brainstorm a little bit. So here's what it looks like. I just wrote budgeting at the top, and then I have my sinking funds, my challenges for the year, and then my bills at the bottom. So before you even start anything like a budget book, you just want to know what you want to do with your money, basically. So that's what I did, brainstorming. So I wrote all my sinking funds that I wanted to have, which I'm sure there's going to be a lot more once I move into an apartment and live on my own, if that makes any sense. Let me lift you guys up a little bit. Okay. But these are just the ones that I'm going to have. And I actually have this app on my phone, which I want to talk to you guys about it. Not sponsored or anything. But that I'm going to be tracking this because I don't have separate saving accounts, or I'm not cash stuffing, if that makes sense. I'm doing a little bit different than most people. So I have this app called Budlist, which let me look it up in the Play Store and show you what it looks like if you're curious. But it's going to help me save for each category. Okay, so this is the app Budlist. Basically, you can just make different categories. Like I made lists for all of these, and you can add money or take out money, but it's not like real money, if that makes sense. It's just like mock money. So you can kind of use it as like an example, if that makes sense, to show you how much you're trying to save for, or whatever, this and that, okay? So let me open it. Crap. Well, this is one for grocery lists, but anyways, that's the wrong app. Sorry, my bad. I'm like all over the place, but don't mind me. Don't mind me. I just got a new phone and everything's a little bit different. But Budlist is really good for grocery lists and having a budget that you want to spend on groceries, but I haven't used that very much yet, but I will be using it. Don't worry. Okay, it's called Savings Goal. My bad. Okay, let me find that in the Play Store. Let's get back on track. Okay, so it's called saving goals with a little money bag right here. So this is the one where you make categories. So basically what I did here was I created a category, which there's a plus button down here in the corner. You just do that, click that, you can make a title, add a picture, whatever. I just got little PNGs from the internet. So let's just click on one for example. Example is apartment. So I'm trying to save $10,000 for apartment. Now, obviously, I'm probably not gonna get to 10,000 by the time that I wanna move into an apartment, but that's just like my end goal, which all of these cash envelopes or whatever, like little sinking funds are ongoing, but that's just like a hypothetical savings amount that I wanna save for. So I can basically, whenever I'm like doing my budget for this, which I'm gonna do one every month with you guys to show you what I'm talking about, I'm gonna say I have a budget or I got paid $600, okay? I'm gonna then take out my bills from that, and then let's say I'm left with $300. Then I'm gonna take an amount that I wanna put for each category out of the $300 to have a zero-based budget, because I'm trying to put all my money towards bills or savings. I'm not trying to have any fun spending money, okay? Because I'm trying to like work hard, make money. That's the goals, okay? So then I would just, how would I do this? I never used this before. I know there's a way to add money or take out money, but then I would just add, let's say I want to put $50 towards apartment, I would just add $50 to here. And then once I add all the money to different categories, I'm gonna add it up, take that total, and put it towards savings, if that makes any sense. Okay? Which I'm still getting used to the app, so I'm not really sure how to add the money or take out money, but that's the idea, okay? And I have categories for everything, and like emergency fund is 100,000, which I'm never gonna reach that. It's ongoing, but you get the idea. And then you can see, I'm sure this circle right here will be colored in, and then you can see how much along the way of your journey is of your goal. Okay, so that's a really good app. Okay, anyways, these are my categories, and this is the amount that I'm saving, or hypothetically speaking, I guess. Okay. And then down here I'm doing a savings challenge where I save $100 every day, so that'll be added to my sinking funds basically. And let's just say like I need to like buy something and it's like an emergency, like I need to buy it. I probably will skip a month of $100, but for the most part I'm gonna save $100 every day. Okay, and then down here are my bills, which I'm still calculating some of them because I don't really know them off the top of my head, but you can see these are the bills that I have, which obviously when I move into an apartment I'm gonna have like internet, cable, heating, water, all that crap, okay? But this is just for now, so this will probably get added, like a bunch of things will get added to that throughout the year. But before you even start a budget book or something like that, you just want to get like a list like this in a separate notebook and write down everything that you want to budget for, you know? So that's what I did. You don't have to do this, but I just recommend it. But now let's get into my actual budget book. Which I'll probably be using that notebook to plan out my monthly budgets and all that in this. Okay. So here's my budget book by Lamar. Which here are her socials, or their socials, I guess. So I like this blue color a lot, which I did a lot of research on budget books and stuff. So I think this was about, I want to say $12 or $13. I don't remember, but every little bit adds up. I wrote the year, and yeah. Okay, so I changed the name of this, but it basically says annual funds, but I like sinking funds better, which you get two sides of sinking funds. So what I did was I wrote all my sinking funds, and each month I'm going to budget in an amount that I want to put for that. So you have all your days of the month right here, which obviously there's 12 months, so you have 6 on here, 6 on here, whatever. And I just wrote them all here, and then I'm gonna make a video each month doing this. So because each month is going to be a different amount depending on what I get paid, which I'm assuming I'm going to get paid the same amount every paycheck starting 2023, because I plan on working 4 days a week, like every week, unless I have to be like I need this day off or something like that. Okay, but I just like having this for sinking funds, so I just renamed it sinking funds, made my own little label. And sinking funds, if you're not sure what a sinking fund is, which I wasn't really sure exactly what it was, so I did a little bit of research, it's basically an amount that, I guess it's ongoing, where you just save for different categories, basically like little savings accounts, if that makes sense. So like I have travel, nail appointments, like it's a purchase that is coming up. Like some people might have one for like Wi-Fi. They know it's coming up, but they just want to keep saving for it, So it's like little savings accounts. I guess it's really how to describe it. So you're always going to be putting in money, taking out money, putting in money, taking out, And then we have an annual bill tracker, which you get 4 of these, I believe. Yeah, you get 4 annual bill trackers. So I just wrote on here. And then I wrote the total here. $55 for 12 months. Actually, I should divide that into 2 now that I think about it, but I just wrote my bills here, and I'm not sure how I'm gonna do this tracker, because I literally pay the same every month. So I don't know what I'm gonna do yet, but I just wrote them. You have 4 spreads, and there's always a quote before the month. Let me zoom you all out. So here's the month. So it's January, and down here where you have notes, I made a key. So I'm going to highlight, these are the colors I'm going to be using for this planner because they all match. This is just for the sparkle, like decor or whatever, but I'm going to use mild liners for everything. So these are the ones I'm going to use. These are the colors, okay? So I'm going to be tracking when I get paid, and then I'm going to be tracking when I'm going to cash stuff. So I'm not sure how I'm going to do that yet, because I get paid 2 times out of the month. So I get paid bi-weekly, which is every 2 weeks. So yeah, I'm not sure how I'm going to cash stuff, like when I'm going to cash stuff, but I'm still learning, like still trying to figure it out, because this is the first year I've ever done something like this. I'm not really sure how I want to do it, okay? But here is the monthly calendar. And then you have a spending summary, which I'm definitely going to be using, which actually, instead of cash stuffing with like cash, I'm going to do it like with receipts, if that makes sense. So I'm going to get a cash book, and then I'm going to cash stuff my receipts, if that makes sense. I'll have like a category for eating out, and then all the receipts where I paid for like fast food restaurants, I'm going to put in that envelope, if that makes sense. Which I'll do videos every month of me doing it, whatever, okay? Or every time I need to show you it, I'll show you it. So it's going to be like a little journey, learning journey for me and you together. But yeah, this is going to be really, really helpful, because I used to do this in my bullet journal, and I feel like I never had enough space, or I don't know, I just want something separate for it. So I'm glad that they have it. They have about 4 spreads. Yeah, 4 spreads. And then we have this one, which I have no idea what to use this for. It's a spending overview, like with a circle, and then it says total 100%, each 5%. Yeah. And then you have like, you color code it or whatever. So like if you do 50% of food, it would be like 50%, like, you just color it in and you have your categories. And I'm not sure if I'm gonna even use that spread, so I don't know. And then this is where the monthly budget is. It says overview, but I'm just gonna do it at the beginning of the month to budget out for everything. So I'll probably make a video for each month setting this up once I figure it out. I might skip January just to figure it out for myself and then start in February, but you basically have different boxes to put like categories. Your income's up here, which I'm not really sure what I'm going to do about that, because I get paid every 2 weeks, which I don't get paid once a month, if that makes sense. I get paid twice a month, so I don't really know. There's only one of these spreads, so I'm gonna have to figure it out. And then down here at the bottom, you can put your income, the amount, your total amount of expenses, and then your balance. Yeah. So I'm still gonna have to figure it out, but you get that. And then it starts with the next month. And every month has a quote, which is really, really adorable, and then it keeps on going. And then in the back, which I thought was really unique, you have this. So you have like a little jar, and it says savings goal, but I'm doing $100 each month, so I'm not really having like a category I'm saving for. I'm doing that over here instead of in this jar. So like, for example, you could put like vacation, and then you could pick an amount you want to put every month for vacation. But I'm doing it different, where I'm just doing $100 each month. And I kind of did it upside down. You're supposed to put January down here, but I accidentally put it up here, but it's fine. I'm just gonna highlight it, and then $100 every month, and then yeah, you can color it in, highlight it, whatever you want to do. It's your book, you know. But yeah, that's what I'm gonna do for this. And then over here is my savings tracker, which I forgot to decorate it, but I have 2 so far that I'm gonna save for. Let me zoom y'all in. So the first one is Christmas, so I'm gonna save $1,000 for Christmas. So that's like my budget for Christmas is $1,000, which I'm probably gonna go over that because I like to spoil my boyfriend a lot for like anything, like his birthday, anniversary, Christmas, all this and that. I like to spoil him, so hopefully I can stay in the $1,000 mark, which I think I should be able to. That's pretty reasonable for Christmas because I have a lot of people to shop for Christmas, because I have my family, his grandparents, my grandparents, like it's just a lot of people. So I'm gonna save $80 each month to reach that goal. And once I reach that goal, I'm not gonna save anymore for that because I already hit my goal, if that makes sense. And if I can't save $80 each month, I'm just gonna do 40. I'm gonna cut it in half, and then it'll just be ongoing, if that makes sense. Like over here, I have one for Black Friday, and it's ongoing because I don't wanna have a budget. So it's ongoing, so I'm just gonna put $20 towards it every month. So, and there's a lot of these, like there are a lot. Let me unzoom you all. But there's a lot. Yeah, 1, 2, 3. Okay, you have 3 pages of savings trackers. And then in the back, you also have your debt trackers, which I have no debt right now. Debt would be like if you have credit cards to pay off, if you have a house payment, oh, I guess I have a car payment, but I'm not gonna track that. That's just in my bills. If you have student loans you need to pay off, that's how you can track for it in the debt tracker. So you put your debt, what you want to save for, so student loans, your starting balance, and then your minimum payment that you want to put towards it, and then you can start and track it basically. But I don't have one, so I'm not going to be using this. So you have 1, 2, 3, 4. You have 4 of those. So, and then you have notes, which I'm probably going to do like more trackers or something, I don't know. So you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 pages of trackers, and then a quote at the end. And that is the end of the budget book by Lamar. So that's how I'm going to be tracking my budget or using this book. I've looked everywhere for a budget book because I didn't want to spend like $60 on those real fancy ones that everyone's using. I forget what they're called. It's like a planner, but people use it for a budget book, if that makes sense. I forget what it's called. Condre, something Condre. Anna Condre, I don't know. I really don't know. And I didn't want to spend that amount. So I tried to find something that was good for me with a cheap price. So I hope you guys like this video. This is how I'm going to do it. I'm probably going to do monthly like budget with me videos on top of my bullet journal videos. So stay tuned for that. I hope you guys like this video. Happy Vlogmas, and I'll see you on the next video. Bye.
Don't come to me now. I don't want your love. Don't come to me.